KCLY's coverage of state basketball featuring the Washington County Boys is brought to you in part by Cromie Lumber of Washington and Marysville, GWE Performance LLC of Washington, Midwest Products of Lynn, Washington, Hanover, and Clay Center, United Bank and Trust, Central Valley Ag, Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, Hoovers Incorporated in Greenleaf, the Washington Veterinary Clinic, Hers Machine and Hydrostatics in Washington, and Kiesecker Agribusiness.
Well, from Park City and Hartman Arena, Rocky County, to Bramlett Coliseum with Phil Casper and Dave Savage. Back to 2A. Consolation State Basketball, Washington County Tigers getting set to take on the Olpe Eagles. Now, Washington County, Dave, coming off that loss last night to St. John's. That was a St. John's team that we saw can do a lot of different things when they need to, and they did last night. They can. They can do a lot of damage in short order. They score from about anywhere on the half court that they want to. You know, you guard the big guy Wade, next thing you know, they're shooting three-pointer, which is what happened with Washington County last night. Wade went out early with some foul trouble. The 6'9" senior, future K-State Wildcat, went out early with foul trouble, and then Cole Kinnaman, the point guard, sophomore point guard, got on fire. He ended up with 22 points. Washington County loses 71-53. But, Dave, that's a game that I've told several people that is as impressed as I've been with Washington County, including the wins that I've seen them do. That loss was probably most impressive because of the way they fought and stayed with it, and they didn't back down. Exactly. And I think St. John's, they were nervous because they knew what Washington County had. They wouldn't quit, and they didn't show any sign of quit. Good stuff last night from Connor Penning. Once again, 17 points. He had 27 the night before, averaging about 22 points a game in the state contest. At the end of the day, when they come out with that all-tournament team here at the 2A state tournament, Connor Penning will be a part of that. I can just about guarantee you. I'm with you. But you can make an argument for a couple other guys as well. Cole Thompson, Kyle McGatlin, they both had great tournaments, along with Zach Otod, who is just quietly good, and Andrew Kiemeyer the same way. They do so many different things, but Zach Otod knows his role so well, and to be under that board, getting physical, banging around, and pulling down rebounds, and that's what he does. Andrew Kiemeyer is in charge of getting that ball down. If he gets it in his hands, we're going to see transition. And it's going to be fast. And it's going to be very fast. So Washington County set to take on Olpe. This will be a third-place matchup, just about a little over 9 minutes out from getting started. We'll take a break. Bring you back to Bramlett Coliseum after this.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
I'm Dave Savage with Blue Valley Insurance, reminding you that March 16th is the deadline for changes to your multi-peril crop insurance. With the many enhancements made within the crop insurance program this past year, it's important for you to come see us so we can match a multi-peril crop policy to your operation. Our agents can review your current coverage and make the necessary changes to your policy. Blue Valley Insurance is available to help you make the decisions with locations in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
Dr. David Hodgson and his staff of the Washington Clinic tend to the day-to-day healthcare needs of the community and surrounding areas. They are big supporters of the area athletics and extend their good luck wishes to all the teams this season. It's exciting to see the young student athletes excel in their sport and encourage you to suit up and attend their games. Fill the bleachers with the school colors, cheer them on, and practice good sportsmanship. Join the Washington Clinic in supporting our talented area athletes.
Bills, bank statements, receipts. The stack of papers on your desk keeps piling up. Control the clutter with online banking services from the First National Bank of Washington. Everything can be set up automatically for payments, deposits, and transfers, and you can manage it all whether you're at home or on the go. Track your finances through e-statements and finally get rid of all that paper. Get convenience, simplicity, and security with online banking, another service available at the First National Bank of Washington.
Studio engineers today, Bernie Fancella, Phil Casper, along with my colorful man. We'll just start calling you that, Dave Savage. along for the third day, and Washington County getting set to take on Olpe. Before we get to this game, congratulations to the Clay Center Lady Tigers, a big win over the Concordia Panthers. They take third place at the state tournament. They win that game 51-39 for the Lady Tigers. A great volleyball season. It doesn't get much better than the 4A Division II state champs in volleyball. They take it down to Park City and take third. The Clay Center Lady Tigers with that third-place trophy.
Very proud of it. That's a fantastic year.
And 5 seniors get a chance to go out on a winning note. In that one, you heard Rocky Downing call that game 51-39. Macy Francis with 12. Courtney Hamill with 9. Lauren Lane, the sophomore, with 7 for the Clay Center Lady Tigers. So the 5 starting seniors on that team get to go out with a win. That's what you look for here. You're one of 2 teams in 2A basketball that can walk off this court today a winner. Washington County with that chance right now to get up for this game.
Exactly. You do. And, watching them here warming up, it looks like they put yesterday behind them, that this is a new day, a new game, and I think they're ready.
I will tell you, Dave, from watching them warm up yesterday as you came down and we got set to go, I said they look a little tight. They keep looking down at the other end. Just didn't quite look like themselves. Today, they look like the team we saw Wednesday night, loose and ready to go.
They do.
Loose and ready to go. It should be a lot of fun. Let's look at these other brackets, too. We've got a lot of other games on tap today as well, along with the Clay Center Lady Tigers out of the Twin Valley League, well represented in Emporia. It'll be an all-TVL final as Hanover taking on Donovan West. That is a 6:15 game. Hanover has rolled through that state bracket. Right now they are on fire. In the girls' division of that at 4 o'clock, the Centralia Lady Panthers taking on Hoxie. I believe Hoxie has upped that win streak to 94 straight games that Hoxie has won. Now, keep in mind, a few years back, the Centralia Panthers went out to Hayes and knocked off Smith Center out of that 79-game win streak that the football team was on.
That's correct.
Now the Lady Panthers have the opportunity to do that in basketball. They can shut off that Hoxie win streak. So that ought to be a heck of a game. Centralia came in the 7th seed, knocking off 2 seed Waverly and then 3 seed St. Paul. Now they'll get a shot at number 1 Hoxie in 1A. So a couple of TVL teams in Emporia going at it at 4 and 6:15. And then the Clay Center Lady Tigers taking third place today, beating Concordia for the second time this season, taking third place in Park City. Here, Washington County on the floor, set to take on Olpe just about 5 minutes away. We'll bring you back right after these.
Not every company has the time or budget to cover necessary IT needs. Blue Valley Telecommunications and Networks Plus certified staff can help your company achieve better business solutions. Whether you need 24/7 desktop management, IT support and consulting, someone to monitor your servers, or even a place to store your data, we have the solution for you. We can assist your business no matter what size. Visit us at bluevalley.net for more information.
Are you done yet? I need to get ready.
Well, maybe you should have gotten up sooner.
You've been in there for an hour. Come on, I need in there.
Does this happen at your home? Would you like to eliminate all the yelling and buy a bigger house? Well, you can by talking with United Bank and Trust about home loans. Go online to www.ubankonline.com or head to your local branch to visit with a loan officer. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For livestock owners and those with small animals, Washington Veterinary Clinic has you covered. They specialize in reproductive service, processing cattle, farm calls, and after-hours emergency care. Washington Veterinary is committed to providing knowledge and solutions for all your farm animals. The healthier your herd stays, the better production and value your animals provide your farm. Schedule appointments for your large or small animals at Washington Veterinary Clinic, 325-2391.
Serve up a bit of greens for St. Patrick's Day and save a pot of gold when you shop at Kear's Thriftway. Tyson corned beef points is just $2.99 a pound and goes great with fresh green cabbage at just 39 cents a pound. You'll also find fresh green beans for $1.29 a pound, red potatoes for 89 cents a pound, and assorted pork chops in the family pack for $1.89 a pound. A great combination for another great meal. Follow the rainbow to the weekly specials this week at Kear's Thriftway in Clay Center, Washington, and Mankato.
Back at Bramlett Coliseum, Phil Casper along with Dave Savage. Washington County Tigers getting set to go. against the Olpe Eagles. Now, Olpe came into this tournament the number one seed by virtue of a coin flip over St. John's. They were 23-0. They beat Pittsburgh Colgan in that first game, and then losing to a Central Plains team that I found out, by the way, Central Plains is 21-3. 2 losses this season to St. John's, who they will be facing in the championship game for the third time. Their other loss, 6-8 Derby, who was also in the state tournament in 6A. What Central Plains is doing playing Derby, I have no idea, but that's their 3 losses. That's pretty good Central Plains. They are good. They're fast, and I think that's what Olpe ran into was the quickness of Central Plains. Yeah, Central Plains is a very fast team, and they did have trouble with that speed, which really bodes well for Washington County. If Washington County can get going in transition, Olpe will run into the same thing again, a very fast Washington County team. They did a good job running with St. John's last night when they had to. They really did. So they stayed right with them, and I expect the same thing tonight from them. I would probably expect the same thing, too. I think Washington County will come out in that man-to-man. They'll put a lot of pressure on Olpe. They may have seen some things that Coach Lyle Thompson thinks goes pretty well for his team. We also watched them fall back into that 2-3 zone a couple of times. Didn't work quite as well as St. John because it's such a threat on the outside, like they are inside, and they don't mind slowing it down at all, right, if they need to. So other teams they played, like Bennington, they had a little issue with that, but St. John's not so much. So you move on and you try to come in here and go out with a win, close the season out with a win. And it's a perfect day to do it. It is a perfect, for sure, it's a perfect day to do it. Washington County comes in at 21-4, Olpe at 24-1. Just a few minutes out from starting lineup. We'll take one more break, bring you back for consolation basketball 2A state tournament right after these.
For the residents and business owners in Washington and Clay counties, C&M Refuse provides the necessary service of handling and removing trash in all areas. These communities have come to rely on C&M Refuse and their regular trash removal to help keep their homes and businesses clean and trash-free. If you'd like to take advantage of their convenient service and add your name to their regular route, contact C&M Refuse in Washington at 325-2710. 325-2710.
Hers Machine in Washington is your source for hydraulics and hydrostatic transmission repairs. They stock exchange units for most brands of combines, swathers, and IH tractors. These units have been run on test stands and are ready to go. Hers Machine also rebuilds diesel pumps and irrigation engines. Call toll-free 877-525-2875. Hers Machine, serving north central Kansas. 877-525-2875.
This is 100.9 FM, KCLY Clay Center.
Keysecker Agribusiness is extremely proud of the Washington County Tigers and stands behind them during postseason playoffs. The community is well represented by this fine group of athletes for their display of teamwork, commitment, and reaching for the championship. Keysecker Agribusiness is also committed to providing their customers high-quality pork. You can count on them for outstanding service year-round. Congratulations to the Washington Tigers basketball team, and thank you for a great season.
When your engine lights come on, bring it on in to GWE Performance, LLC in Washington. They can take care of those maintenance issues and make sure your car is running like it should. GWE Performance handles all types of automotive repair, from simple oil changes to installing rebuilt transmissions and engines. GWE Performance appreciates their customers and thanks you for trusting them to take care of your vehicles. GWE Performance, LLC, along Highway 36 in Washington.
Mahaska Propane and Crop Production Services are in the business of helping farmers succeed. They offer bulk fuel and propane delivery, keeping your home and farm supplied year-round. Now's the time for top dressing your wheat and to get ready to apply a burn down for the spring planting season. CPS of Mahaska can supply you with the chemicals you need, or you can take advantage of their custom application service. Mahaska Propane and CPS, proud to support their area youth.
Back at Bramlett, starting lineup being announced for Olpe. It'll be Jake Smith, a 6-foot junior, Dugan Herrick, a 5'10" senior, Bo Kruger, a 6'1" senior, Brady Scheidegger, a 6'2" junior, and Joe Rediker, a 6'3" senior. For Washington County, coached by Lyle Thompson, Zach Othod, a 6'1" senior, Kyle McGatlin, a 6-foot junior, Andrew Tiemeyer, a 5'10" senior, Connor Penning, 6'1" junior, and Cole Thompson, a 6'1" junior. Both teams getting final instruction. Officials heading to the court, set to go. And I thought we were going to be ready to go, but just a few more seconds here is now the officials out on the court. Teams getting their final instruction. Washington County getting set to break huddle. They will be the visitors in their black. Olpe in their white, trimmed in green and yellow. Tigers ready to go. Cole Thompson will jump center. And I would assume it's going to be Joe Rediker jumping center. Nope. Brady Scheidegger, a 6'2 junior, will jump against Cole Thompson. Just about set to go. Official whistle. Ball up. Jump controlled by Washington County. Connor Penning hands it back to Thompson. He'll go right wing to McGatlin. Penning top of the key. Man-to-man defense from Olpe. Left side Thompson. Now Tiemeyer top of the key for three. No. Won't go. Rebound Penning. Put back. Won't go. He was just a little bit out of position. Rebound to Olpe. Connor Penning just a little too far under the backboard. Now driving other end as Brady Scheidegger takes it straight to the hole, and Olpe with an early 2-0 lead. A nice move by Scheidegger. He showed quickness. Oh, that was really nice. Now Thompson, other end to Tiemeyer. He and Tiemeyer out front. Thompson nearly loses it. Quickly out on him as an Olpe Eagle. Tiemeyer baseline to Penning. They shut that off in a hurry. They've obviously watched Connor Penning. McGatlin is going to drive baseline. He'll kick it back out left. Now top of the key. Thompson three. No. Ball battled for. Olpe out of there with it. So Washington County off the mark on the first couple. There's a near steal by Tiemeyer. Now driving lane is Jake Smith, and he's going to be fouled on his way to the hoop. So Washington County with a couple of pretty good looks and opportunities just couldn't capitalize. Now Jake Smith will head to the line shooting two after the foul on Andrew Tiemeyer. 2-0 early for Olpe. Free throw up and rims off. A little strong, but that ball went straight up in the air and thought it might work its way in. One more shot on the way from Smith, yes. Cole Thompson will bring it down and re-cue as Washington County trying to get on the board. A couple of early looks. Olpe now into a zone defense. And David, it has looked to me like what I've seen from Washington County, they're more comfortable in man-to-man and pressure. They are. They seem to handle a little better than that. Yeah, now underneath passes Zach Otot. What a look from Andrew Tiemeyer into Otot, and he threaded the needle with that pass. Washington County's on the board. Now other end quickly is Olpe, and they're not wasting a lot of time. They're going right to the bucket. Bo Kruger straight to the hoop, and they answer it 5-2. I don't think the ball touched the ground hardly at all for Olpe as they are down the court quickly. I was told earlier by some media from Olpe that covers them that they don't like to run. Yeah, that's all they've shown. It's not what I've seen so far. Penning now on the baseline, inside feed to Otot, loses it, ball loose, still loose in the lane, tie up, and Otot ends up with that basketball. And I'm going to tell you what, that is Connor Penning working hard and diving and selling out to come up with that. Feeds it into Otot. He's fouled, headed to the line.
Giving up his body.
Wow.
He dove hard on the floor for that ball.
He did not want to lose that, and Zach Otot able to take a shot. Couldn't get it off, but he'll shoot two. Zach Otot's free throw is good. Nice hustle by Penning, and he has proven that he is maybe one of the hardest workers in this tournament. Second one from Otot. Now that's saying a lot considering the other four guys on the floor for Washington County are pretty good as well. It'd be hard to pick one out of that. Blue collar at its best. Olpe now with the basketball. Washington County is going to be in that 2-3 zone. We haven't seen them start out in this. Nope, they'll go man-to-man. But they're in 2-3. Now steal. Cole Thompson. Here we go. Other end. McGatlin, right side lay-in. Yes. There we go. And there's another workhorse. Cole Thompson working hard to come up with this. Washington County on top 6-5. Washington County will stay man-to-man. And now they have slowed Olpe down a little bit. Good pressure D from McGatlin. Seameyer now. There's Rediker for a 3. Nope, they'll say 2, and he hits it. Actually, that's Scheidegger. And Scheidegger gives Olpe back the lead of 1, 7-6. Thompson will bring it down. 2-1-2. Now feeding inside to Penning. He's going to work his way in the lane, and Connor Penning is not going to be denied. Lead goes back to Washington. Now down court to Scheidegger. Inside feed, he goes. Kruger, shot off flash. Floater won't go. And Kyle McCatlin up around the rim. Off the rebound. Pulling that thing in. That's down court quickly. T-Meyer to Ope. Yes. The pace is just picking up. It's picked up, and this really works well for Washington. 10-7. They lead by 3. Inside feed now to Rediker. He'll go up and around Zach Otod. And Joe Rediker, 6'3" senior, takes it back to 1. 10-9 Washington County with the lead. Demeyer will hold top of the key. He hands it to Thompson. Right side Otod. Back to Penning. Left wing. Thompson. McGatlin, 3 from the top of the key. No, just off the mark. Rebound and a good one to Scheidegger. Here comes Olpe. Scheidegger to Rediker on the baseline. Ball loose now. Bo Kruger comes up with it, but he's out of position. There's Cole Thompson. Wants to get it down court. Gets to McGatlin on the right. Lay in, yes. Kyle McGatlin. Little floater underhanded lay in. Near steal now by Thompson. And Washington County all of a sudden with some rhythm. There's a shot by Olpe, and Joe Rediker hits again. 12-11. We thought it would be fast-paced. We're not disappointed so far. Demeyer now. He'll bring it down inside to Penning. Starts to back his way in the lane. Now skip pass right to Thompson. 20-footer, no, strong. Ball loose. Rebound Olpe. Here come the Eagles. Down court to Scheidegger. He's going to take it to the hoop. Reverse lay-in. That's partially blocked by Connor Penning, but a good follow on the offensive board. Joe Rediker, right place, right time. And Olpe's retaking the lead by 1, 13-12. Penning now. He's going to try to bust his way in the lane. Little baby hook off glass and will not go.
God, it was so close.
Oh, he had a good look there. Now other end, Bo Kruger loses the ball in the lane, and they'll say off Thompson, I believe. So these two teams, with 2:24 left in the first, both teams are a little gassed. And they have worked hard. They have. They're moving some subs in now to give up a breather. Nathan Welch in. Beckemeyer also in for Washington County. Olpe subbed about 3 in. So now you've got McGatlin and Welch out front. Beckemeyer, Seameyer, and Penning on the bottom in that 2-3. There's a long 3 ball that time. Wow. Just off the bench. That's Kyler Crew. Buries a 3, and Olpe's taking a 4-point lead, 16-12. Welch now on the wing. Feeds Penning inside. Penning, turnaround jumper. Soft touch. Won't go. I tell you what, he's missed a couple that just hang on that rim. They are. They're there. They're good shots. A little bit of luck would help. A little bit right now is what they need. Good crowd once again from Washington County. Now baseline, Olpe reverse lay-in. That's Bo Kruger. He's going to be fouled. Head to the line, shooting 2. I did not see that foul. Pat Beckemeyer with the foul. But Bo Kruger at the line, shooting 2 for Olpe. First free throw strong. 16-12, a minute and a half left in the first. Very fast first quarter and fast pace. Olpe's pretty quick. I'm not sure the media guy was still up front with me. I don't think so. Second free throw good from Kruger. Now press on from Olpe. T-Meyer has the basketball one-on-one. He gets it down with no problem to Welch on the left wing. Looking inside, Connor Penning comes back out to help, and now foul is going to be called as Penning trying to drive the lane. That foul on Jake Smith on the floor. So inbound from the opposite side in front of the scorer's table, Andrew Kiemeyer will take it in. Gets to McGatlin, top of the key. Man-to-man defense now from Olpe. Kiemeyer on the right wing. Dribbles left, so kick it back up to Penning to Welch on the left. Looking inside, now McGatlin top of the key. 1-3. Instead, he's going to feed Kiemeyer on the baseline. Skip pass left to Beckemeyer, and that thing is batted out of there. I think that was Bo Kruger down court quickly to Nelson. His shot won't go, but a good follow by Bo Kruger. And Olpe's gone up 5, 7, 19-12. 50 seconds. McGatlin, right wing. Now he's going to try to pull his way in. Can't get there. Back to Penning, top of the key. Welch, left side. Looking in, nothing there. He'll dribble. Now hold. Now McGatlin, top of the key. Dribbles around. One Eagle in the lane. Feeds Beckemeyer underneath. And loose ball, and that's going to be off Beckemeyer. And I think that pass down around Beckmeyer's knee. Just a little trouble getting a hand on it. Washington County finds himself down 7. 19-12 with 34 seconds left in the first. So Jake Smith brings it down for Olpe. Goes right wing to Newsom. Now back over left. 2-3 zone. Got McGatlin and Welch out front, and now the Eagles are going to hold. 3 guys underneath. Kiemeyer, Beckmeyer, and Penning. And now Kiemeyer's going to come out. They will switch it up man-to-man. Now driving lane, Jake Smith. Now long 3 ball. That's partially blocked by Kyle McGatlin. Good defense and no shot from Olpe. We're headed to the second quarter. Washington County trailing 19-12 when we come back.
Give your wheat crop the best opportunity to produce a bumper crop this year with a timely application of needed nutrients. Now's the time to top dress your wheat, and Rich and his crew at Hoover Incorporated are ready to go to work for you. Their custom applicator will give you professional precision, or Hoover Inc. will supply you with what you need to do it yourself. Hoover Inc. is also your rural propane provider located at 309 2nd Street in Greenleaf.
Spring is right around the corner. What a perfect time to get started on your spring projects. Whether it's a new house, roof, shed, porch, deck, or siding, Cromie Lumber has everything to meet your needs. They have a friendly and personable staff who will help you plan and price your next project. They're always ready with helpful advice through every step of your project, whether it's big or small. Stop by one of 2 Cromie Lumber locations in Marysville at 609 Carolina or in Washington at 200 Ballard Street.
1 quarter in the book. Olpe will start out with possession and a 7-point lead, 19-12. Washington County had gone up 4, but then Olpe with a little run in the last couple of minutes, up by 7. There's a 3 ball now from Olpe. That won't go. That's Scheidegger, and a rebound to the Eagles. Now in the lane as Joe Rediker is trapped, and now near steal, Cole Thompson, and he's going to step out of bounds. Boy, Cole Thompson just came out of nowhere and had that ball, and Nathan Welch had broke on the ball as well. They had 2-on-1, but Thompson just stepping out of bounds.
And it wasn't much either.
Not much, but that ref all over it on that side. Scheidegger now, cross-court pass to Smith. Back up top to Scheidegger. Smith on the wing. Get pass underneath on the baseline to Bo Kruger, and Kruger looked up, and the ball gets away from him out of bounds to Washington. Press on from the Eagles. Inbounds to Welch. Welch across the timeline, between the legs, spin move. Wow, what good ball handling. Very Welch. Nice. Thompson feeding Penning inside. Now McGatlin, right wing, 3, yes, and Kyle McGatlin, if you give him a little time and a couple of shots to warm up, he can hit, and it's 19-15 after the Kyle McGatlin 3.
And that's what we need, get him on a roll again.
Well, you need to get him on a roll and pull Olpe out on him a little bit, free up that inside. Now baseline, Olpe other end, Bo Kruger hits for 2 more. He's got 7 in the game. Free up that inside a little bit, give Ope Penning some room to work under there. Now near steal as Thompson nearly loses it. Does come back up with it. Otot out to help. Right wing Thompson. Now Welch. He's going to drive lane. Little daylight and a little underhanded opposite hand lay-in from Nathan Welch for two. Nice move. Here comes Olpe quickly. They don't want to waste a lot of time. There's a baseline two that won't go. That's Dugan Herrick. Rebound to Otot. Washington County has cut it to 4, 21-17. Gatlin would like to have that three again. Now working it inside to Thompson. Spin move off glass. Strong and fighting for that rebound. Too much contact, and Cole Thompson picks up a foul. Washington County, all of a sudden, a little bit of spring in their step, and they're starting to feel some things happening, I think. You know, they play smothering defense on offense. They're all moving. They're moving well without the ball. Absolutely do. And Olpe so far really mirrors Washington County. I think they're a lot like Washington County in what they do and what they try to do. Baseline now to the big man. Ball lost. It's Joe Rediger, but Olpe comes back up with it. Jake Smith, right place, right time. Left wing Hilgo. Now baseline Rediger feeding the lane, and he took a step. This is not the NBA. Yes. And Joe Rediger with about, 6 steps probably in the lane. At least. You're going to need a bag back. Yeah, at least. So turnover back to Washington. They trail 4. Welch now will go to Thompson on the wing. Otot, top, feed Penning inside, turnaround jumper. No, just strong, and Connor Penning not feeling it at the moment under there. He's getting some looks. Now down court quickly to Scheidegger. His shot won't go, but a foul called, probably Thompson. That's Cole Thompson's second. That'll send Scheidegger to the line shooting 2, the 6'2" junior, 21-17. 5 minutes left in the first half. That ball in and out. Andrew Tiemeyer is now going to come in for Thompson, who has 2 early fouls. One more for Scheidegger. Second free throw on the way. Good. Scheidegger hits 1 of 2. Press on from Olpe. Tiemeyer will bring it down, guarded by Jake Smith. Gets across the timeline, center court. To McGatlin, inside Otot. Backs his way in the lane. Shot up, yes. Zach Otot
just muscling up underneath.
Muscling up, and he's hitting the shot. Connor Penning getting shots, not able to hit. But Zach Otot now with 6 points. Skip pass now inside. Loses it. Nathan Welch comes up with it. 2-on-2, other end. Welch is going to keep it. Little hook move in the lane. Won't go, but Nathan Welch headed to the line. And Nathan Welch, 5'10" junior, has been in for much of the game. He's not a starter, but played well. Very well. Very well. Now headed to the line shooting 2. He has 2 points, but a couple of steals for the junior. Free throw up strong. The 3-point ball game, 22-19, 4.5 left in the second. Washington County trailing. We also have one more. Also, free throw up and rattles out, but a good rebound almost by Connor Penning. Just could not quite come down with it. That'll go out of bounds off Penning to Olpe. And now Washington County will take a timeout. 4:32 left in the second. 22-19. Olpe leading Washington County when we come back.
Get the best soybean yield. Get your seed treated by Central Valley Ag.
All fields, depending on the soil conditions, can benefit from a seed treatment.
Special Products Director Kerry Skabinski says the profit from a CVA seed treatment far outweighs the cost.
The cost of the seed treatment is roughly a bushel and a half.
This year, plant treated soybean seed. Talk to your field sales agronomist or the nearest branch of Central Valley Ag.
So Coach Lyle Thompson's timeout, 4:32 left in the second. I think Coach will probably try to change up a little something here as his team fights their way back in.
I think that was a good timeout.
I think it was too. Looks like they'll stay in that 2-3 zone. Welch and McGatlin up front. Tiemeyer, Otot, and Penning from left to right. Olpe now with the basketball. Feeding inside to Rediker. Now back up top to Herrick for two. Good rebound, Connor Penny. Outlet to T-Meyer. He'll go across the timeline. Skip pass right to McGatlin. Nearly loses it. T-Meyer a hold. Back right to McGatlin. Olpe, I think, starting to respect Kyle McGatlin a little bit. Now foul on the floor is going to be called. That'll go against Olpe. Neither team in the bonus yet. So out of bounds under his own basket, Andrew T-Meyer will set his team. Man-to-man defense from Olpe. Gets it in to Wells. He's going to dribble back up top. Now he'll cut inside in the lane. Nathan Wells high off glass for two more.
He's doing a fine job of attacking the puck.
Great job. He sees a little bit of daylight. It's a one-point game, 22-21. Washington County trailing. See if the defense can put a stop here on the Eagles. They're shooting very well. There's one from Rediker from the free throw stripe. And they hit again. They're shooting a high percentage right now from the floor. 24-21. Otot on the wing, defending top of the key. Left side, T-Meyer feeding Otot in the lane. Shot up and one. And Zach Otot with 8 points and a chance to tie this ball game. Otot playing really well.
Very well to start here.
That's what you have to have, and that's what you've seen out of this Washington County team. You've got Connor Penning right now that's been held to 2 points, getting shots. Zach Otot all of a sudden hitting those shots.
That's exactly what you need. One part shuts down, the other part opens up.
Free throw strong, but a good rebound by guess who? Nathan Wells. He's Penning in a reverse play and go. And Washington County's retaking the lead, 25-24. What a move by Penning and what a board by Wells. Wells is probably not going to come off the court anytime soon. Now a foul's going to be called, and this, I'll just leave it at that for now. Very, very little contact. Sorry. And he's, same official has called it on both ends, so he's been consistent, and now again you're going to have a foul on the floor on the inbound, so a couple of back-to-back, that one on T-Meyer.
Yeah, neither one of them, there wasn't a whole lot of contact. So
there's very little contact, but he's been consistently calling those on both ends. And it is just a little tough on teams as you try to settle into the game. Now there's a three from Olpe that's going to be strong. Rebound loose, and Kyle McGatlin somehow comes out of there with it again. He's everywhere.
He is.
Kyle McGatlin, a 6-foot junior. Back to T-Meyer, top of the key, getting instructions from Coach Thompson. Now to Wells on the left side. McGatlin feeding Otot in the lane, kicks it right wing. McGatlin three, no strong. And now a foul is going to be called on the floor. And this one on Connor Penning, and I tell you what, I'm just not seeing it.
No, I was even watching that, and I didn't.
I was looking right at him, and he didn't see a lot. It looked like Penning really had position. And now into the bonus goes Olpe. The Shiny Girl come to the other end and shoot 1-on-1 after the Penning foul, and Penning still asking the official for an explanation. This underneath official pointing at the other one saying, I didn't call it. A free throw short. Good rebound. Zach Otot. Outlet to McGatlin. Nothing hurt. Here comes Washington County quickly, and now same thing. You're going to have a foul now on Olpe. And these are tough games to get into for teams. And it really wasn't called like this in the first period, and now all of a sudden 2:12 left in the second. Washington County with a 25-24 lead. Now T-Meyer from Otot in the lane. T-Meyer can't get the shot to go. A little off balance. Now here comes Olpe quickly down court in transition. And the layup by Bo Kruger is good. Olpe's retaking the lead with 1:50. 26-25. Wells now to T-Meyer. Back to Wells, Penning on the baseline. Boy, Olpe shuts that baseline off in a hurry. They don't want Penning driving that.
They don't. They'll take a second defender over.
Yeah, they will
real quick.
They will. Welch, Kiemeyer on the left. Kiemeyer back up top to Welch with 1:30. Inside, Otot, nothing there. Welch back top of the key. Now Welch drive in the lane. Floater. No, he'll try to pass it to Otot. Now ball loose, and a jump ball is going to be called. Connor Penning just got tied up with Tyler True, and Penning took the basketball and True off the ground.
It is.
So possession does go to Washington County. Welch now back up top to McGatlin. McGatlin's going to try lane. Floater off glass, no strong. Ball batted around, still loose. That's going to be Washington County basketball. Awful, great call by that backside official.
Yes, it was.
Last touch by Olpe. So with 1:10, Washington will have a chance again to take the lead. Kiemeyer feeding Penning inside in the lane off glass and cannot get it to fall. And Connor Penning just not able to get any shots to fall right now. He's getting good shots.
Yep. And they're rolling around it.
They're hanging around the rim. This won't fall. Rediker now in the lane, guarded by Penning. Boy, what defense by Washington County, but somehow Joe Rediker breaks that defense up for two in the lane, and it's 28-25 with 40. Washington County trails 3. They have the basketball. We'll see if they want the last shot. Right now, it looks like they're trying to work it inside. There's Welch on the right wing, cross court. Kiemeyer to McGatlin, to Welch, to Penning on the right baseline. Inside, Otot, he's bumped, no call. That's a call they've been calling every time. He was bumped pretty hard, and Olpe comes up with the ball. So now with 12, they will hold. 28-25 with 8. Scheidegger, driving baseline, lay in, good. So time expires. We head to halftime. Washington County trailing 30-25. We'll bring you back to Bramley right after these.
Save money on the best-selling pickup in the country. The highest Ford rebates in history are on the remaining 2014 F-150s at Hanson Ford in Clay Center. These Ford F-150s have earned the right to boast of comfort while delivering a tough, hard-working package and efficiency with its EcoBoost while producing power when you need it. Stop in to Hanson Ford and look over their nice selection of 2014s and save with Ford rebates that have never been higher. Check out hansonford.net.
Farmers, are you looking forward to getting a jump on those weeds in your corn, milo, soybean, and alfalfa ground? The field specialists at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales include Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, Mike, and Kenny Beach, and they stand ready to address the crop challenges you face by tailor-making specific solutions to protect your crops. They work hard to stay on top of the latest innovations in order to bring you the best products to produce the best returns. It's time to call Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
You can still sign up for the Twin Valley Color Race on March 21st to benefit CARE, the local animal shelter being built in Clay Center. We'll have entertainment from Rick Stanley and Chad Knitter with Fat Boy Productions. We'll have other animal rescues from the area there too. And you might even adopt your new best friend. Don't forget the exotic pets. Get your picture taken with a boa constrictor, or how about a tarantula? It is sure to be a great time. To sign up or get all the information, visit twinvalley.net/color. We hope to see you on March 21st at the Color Race.
Just as Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy is there for you to fill all your prescription drugs and over-the-counter medications, they're also there for you in their Radio Shack department to supply your electronic needs. Connectors, adapters, cameras, TVs, computers, batteries, and a wide variety of electronic gadgets are all available for you, along with the personal service and helpful advice you appreciate from your hometown businesses. Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack is there for you.
Halftime, 30-25. Washington County is trailing Olpe, warming up on the court. The girls' championship game. It'll be Boundridge taking on Central Plains, whose boys are also playing in the title game. And Claflin Central Plains, coached by Pat Stiles. That might be a name you recognize. Jackie Stiles, pretty good basketball player in her own right, actually.
Yes, she was.
The Claflin Central Plains boys and girls will be playing for the title. Here at halftime, Washington County is trailing 30-25 to Olpe. Also, congratulations to Clay Center Lady Tigers, a third-place finish at state, beating 40th. For the second time this year, they played 3 times. They win 51-39. It was Macy Francis closing out her career with a 12-point performance. Courtney Hamill with 9. Lauren Lane with 7. Clay Center Lady Tigers finished with a win and a third-place trophy coming out of state. So those seniors, 5 senior starters for Clay Center, finished strong. That's what Washington County is trying to do.
They are. And, they're actually, Washington County is playing a good game. They don't have the turnovers today. They're making good passes. They're hustling. We've had a few shots that we can't get in the cylinder. They just want to roll around. They want to fall off. I think that luck will be changing, and it'll start going our way a little bit.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. And I think Olpe is right now playing very well. They're hitting a high percentage of shots from the floor. They're not missing very many. On the other side of Washington County, Connor Penning, who has had good looks, is not able to get much ball. And, Dave, you played the game, and sometimes you come out and shots just aren't falling for whatever reason. You're off just a little bit. You can't dwell on that. Regroup at half and come out and hope they start falling for you. But Zach Otot's picking up the slack a little bit. He's played very well. They've all played very well in that first half.
Yeah, they have, Phil, and that's a good point. You just got to, if they ain't going, don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about it other than regroup, get your breath, come out. You're only trailed by 5, 30-25 to a very good Olpe team. Keep in mind, they lost their first game this year in this tournament to Central Plains. So, yeah, 24-1 is a pretty good team. You don't get there by a lot of luck. I don't care what league you play in or what you do week after week. 24-0 is a very good season. And, to lose one here in your state tournament, good team.
Very good team.
And they showed me a lot with their speed, too. More than I thought. So at halftime, about 6 minutes left from getting second half action underway, Washington County is trailing 30-25. Let's look at some individual scoring. For Olpe, they're led by Joe Rediker, 10 points, 9 from Bo Kruger, 7 from Brady Scheidegger. Those are all names that we thought would score, and those are 2 seniors and a junior. For Washington County, they're led by Zach Otot. He has 8. Kyle McGatlin with 7, 4 from Connor Penning, and Nathan Welch, who has played very well. He came in off the bench early and hasn't left. He's played very well for Washington County off the bench.
Very well, and there's a reason for him being out there. He is contributing a whole lot to this team right now.
2 from Andrew Kiemeyer's Washington County trying to push that record 22-4 and a third-place finish. They trail 30-25 at half. We'll get you back to Bramlett Coliseum. You're listening to Washington County Tiger basketball right here on KCLY.
Protecting your private information is a big job, and if you're a business, it can be even bigger. That's why at Central Office we've expanded our lineup of quality shredders to be sure we have the right size for every home or business, like the 17-sheet crosscut HSM shredder, specially priced at $389. And for really serious shredding, we have the high-volume crosscut DynaShred that inhales up to 27 sheets of paper at high speed for only $14.95 while supplies last.
Katie, bar the door. These things are gonna sell like hotcakes.
Farmway Co-op, your partner in growth, over a century of serving you, built on pride in everything we do. Agriculture and farmway working hand in hand, looking to the future across this great land. It's where you belong. FarmwayCoop.com. Farmway Co-op, your partner in growth.
There are various ways to prepare fish for the Lenten season, and Ray's Apple Market has delicious choices every Thursday for you to try. Whether you fry it, grill it, bake it, or steam it, you will always have a special delicious meal each week to commemorate Lent. The selection ranges from crab legs, tilapia, cod, and lobster, along with shrimp, salmon fillets, and other fish varieties from one week to the next. For fresh seafood options during Lent, shop Ray's Apple Market. Your town, your store.
Industry-leading genetics combined with specific traits is a combination that gives Oldie soybeans the advantage their customers have learned to expect. Varieties like 0373, 0404, 0474, and 0505 bring yield and consistency to your operation needs. Oldie soybeans bring the stress tolerance combined with an agronomic trait package to fit your specific need. Call your Oldie seed representative today at 877-692-4555.
Washington County back on the floor taking their warm-ups. They trail 30-25 at halftime. Now in Emporia, we'll have the Twin Valley League very well represented as Centralia taking on Oxy for the ladies' championship, and then an all-TVL final. Dave, and the boys, it'll be Hanover and Doniphan West, two teams that are pretty familiar with each other.
It's very much so.
Doniphan West, second year, I believe. Doniphan West, Troy's second or third year in the TVL. And they make it to the state finals. They'll take on a Hanover team that really on fire. They have not even been tested in that state tournament as of yet. They'll play at 6:15 in Emporia. Girls will go at 4. Here we are at halftime, just a couple of minutes out. Washington County trailing Olpe 30-25 in the third-place game of the 2A state championship here at Bramley. We'll take one more timeout, bring you back for second-half action right after these.
If you're looking for a construction company you can really trust, listen to those who have used Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. One customer was very impressed with the crew's work on their project, and another one praised the team for the truly extraordinary job they did on their new family room. Read more testimonials at GeislerRoofing.com. They've been serving North Central Kansas for over 35 years with quality craftsmanship and integrity. Visit GeislerRoofing.com.
Dr. David Hodgson and his staff of the Washington Clinic tend to the day-to-day healthcare needs of the community and surrounding areas. They are big supporters of the area athletics and extend their good luck wishes to all the teams this season. It's exciting to see the young student athletes excel in their sport and encourage you to suit up and attend their games. Fill the bleachers with the school colors, cheer them on, and practice good sportsmanship. Join the Washington Clinic in supporting our talented area athletes.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
Back at halftime, studio engineers Bernie Van Stella, Phil Casper, along with Dave Savage. And Dave, Rocky and I have had this conversation before. We saw a first quarter where both teams were pretty physical. Refs letting a lot go. They tightened up in the second quarter. I like the physical play a little bit better. That's just my opinion. But they tightened up. Do you think officials go in at halftime and review themselves?
I'm not sure, but, I'm with you. I like to be consistent, whatever way it is, and we'll see, but it's kind of a guess on what's going to happen here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it gets a little tough on both teams. Both teams playing very physical basketball, nothing malicious or anything like that, and then touch fouls start to get called in that second quarter. So I'm assuming they probably do. They may go in and say, we need to loosen up here, or tighten up here, or whatever. So regardless, Opie will start out with possession. Second half is underway. Eagles with the basketball. It'll be Scheidegger to Smith. Inside, Rediker, turnaround jumper. No, won't go. Rebound, Zach Otot. Otot's playing a great first half for Washington County and starts off the second pretty good as well. Man-to-man defense on from Olpe, and now a foul's going to be called underneath. And if they call this on Penning, I think that might be his third, and that's going to be looks like a foul on Olpe, and it will be. And that's one of those offensive fouls, then the defender flops. And anymore, when that happens, you're almost always going to get that. And now a long three from McGatlin, ball loose, and it will be recovered by Olpe. Here comes Olpe in transition, other end, quickly. Rediker on the line and loses it on the baseline. It'll go back to Washington County. Man-to-man defense on from Olpe. McGatlin will bring it down. McGatlin inside, Penning works his way in the lane. There we are. And that's what we've been looking for from Connor Penning, is he just floated in the lane.
Give and go there, and it worked
very well. 30-27 now. Washington County back within 3. Rediker now has the ball taken away as he tries to go in the lane. It is Zach Otot for Washington County coming up big again. Here comes Thompson down court. McGatlin over on the left looking in. Nothing there. Otot comes out top to help. Thompson on the right wing. Holds looking inside to Penning. Now Steemeyer top of the key. Shows 3. He'll go back right to Thompson. Back to Otot. To Steemeyer. Ball doesn't touch the ground with these Washington County Tigers very often. Feeding inside. Otot from Thompson turns. Now kick to right to McGatlin. McGatlin's going to drive lane, loses the basketball. Here comes Olpe. 2-on-1, other end. It'll be Scheidegger, and has that thing rocked out of there by Connor Penning. And Brady Scheidegger went up strong on the left side, and Penning said, get the heck out of here.
That was a ton of vertical by Penning.
Penning was way up, and now Scheidegger's going to try it again, driving lane, tied up with Otot. He took steps. That is a great call by the official, as Scheidegger went up strong but took one extra step. That's blocked by Penning, and not only did he block it out of there, then Kyle McGatlin nearly saved it back inbounds. So Washington County trailing 3 with possession. And Penning may have woken up. And if he has, that can be very dangerous for opposing teams. Now feed inside, trying to get it into Thompson. It's going to be taken away by Olpe. Down court quickly, and Washington County down court just as quick. Now ball nearly stolen away again, but Olpe recovers. Jake Smith now on the left wing for the Eagles. He's going to pop a 3. No, strong rebound Penning. Thompson down court. McGatlin in the lane, loses it. Back to Olpe. Here comes Jake Smith, other end, and he carried it. Nope, they'll say travel. And he did. He's looking around like, what did I do? And that ball went up over his head. He kept a hand on it and took a couple of steps. So Olpe's out a little shaky. Washington County needs to take advantage of this. They've turned it over a couple in the lane. Penning left side, yes. And we're back to a one-point game, 30-29. Now McGatlin nearly takes it away again. Olpe does recover. Smith on the left wing. Top of the key to Scheidegger. McGatlin quickly out on him. Skip pass inside. Rediker has it knocked away by Otot, but a little too much contact. So that's going to send Joe Rediker to the line shooting 2.
That's one of them fouls. There's nothing wrong with that. Make sure he doesn't make the shot.
Make him earn it. He was basically unguarded through the lane, so a decent foul. First free throw. And Otot, that's either Otot's first or second. Might be his second. Connor Penning looks like a little different player as he comes out of the locker room in this second half. Now press on from Olpe. Inbound to Connor Penning. He's going to take it all the way. No, skip pass left to Otot, and what a feed from Penning to Zach Otot, and Zach Otot has 10 points, and it's 32-31.
What a great pass and shot by both of them.
Outstanding bounce pass across the lane from Penning to Otot. 32-31. We're 4 minutes into this second half. Smith for Olpe. Now to Scheidegger, top of the key 3, and he buries it. And so far, Olpe's had an answer every time Washington County gets close. Now, Washington County has just got to keep chipping away. They've started off strong. Won't change a thing. Steemeyer in the lane. 10-footer, yes. Andrew Steemeyer with a little floater, and we're back to a 2-point game, 35-33. Right wing. Now top of the key. True for 3, yes, and he buries one. Skylar True buries a 3 and takes it back to a 5-point Olpe lead, 38-33. 3.5 left in the third. Demeyer in the lane. He'll take a shot from the stripe. Won't go. Boy, ball was loose there for a minute. Washington County gave up on it. Now other end, lay-in by Brady Scheidegger is good, and it's 40-33. Washington County just gave up on that missed shot. They did. That ball loose for quite a while. Demeyer on the wing. Penning in the lane. He took a step. He just drugged the pivot foot as he turned and went to the lane. But he's starting to see a little bit in that lane, and now Coach Lyle Thompson is going to take a timeout. 3:06 left in the third. Washington County trailing 40-33 when we come back.
March is the month for Mirabella Madness at Elements Salon and Day Spa. Come in and save 20% off all Mirabella products. This leading cosmetic line helps you achieve looks from the subtle classic to psychedelic chic while pampering your skin. Go all out and treat yourself to a spa service with Kaylee, also at 20% off. That includes manicures, pedicures, facials, and body wraps. Call to schedule your hair appointment and your spa service at Elements Salon and Day Spa at 325-2266, downtown Washington.
J&N Elliott Construction of Morrowville is an authorized dealer for Star Buildings. Star's agricultural and livestock buildings are designed with the modern farmer in mind. Whether on the ranch or the farm, a Star metal building can be used for horse barns, arenas, and feedlots, equipment and storage barns, dairy and calving barns. Rest assured, when it comes to protecting your investments, meeting your needs, and exceeding your expectations, you can count on your Star Building and on J&N Elliott Construction to build it.
Well, 3:06 left in the third, 40-33, and it seems like every time Washington County gets close, Olpe has an answer. They have. They've been making threes. They've been beating it in the middle and fast breaking. Well, they're moving the ball pretty fast up and down the court. Yeah, and they haven't really quit. Washington County finds themselves in a 7-point hole. Olpe with the basketball. Now ball knocked away by McGowan. Kyle McGowan, a 6-foot junior. We talked about Connor Penning's vertical. I want to know what McGowan is. McGowan has quite a bit. And you ever notice that he's got his hand in on that basketball a lot? He disrupts a lot of passes. Just right there, you can see him in the face of an Eagle defender. That 2-3 zone from Washington County. They'll stick with that. Now 3 from Scheidegger, yes, and he hits again. Wow. Brady Scheidegger has 8 points in this quarter. And Olpe stretches to a double digit. Penning now to Otot, right wing. To Thompson. Now McGowan back to Thompson on the right. Inside feed to Penning is going to be knocked away. That'll stay with Washington County. Cole Thompson inbounds under his own basket. Olpe will sub a couple of people in. Coach Lyle Thompson will leave his lineup the way it is, the 5 starters. Inbound to Demeyer on the baseline. He's going to dribble back up top to McGatlin. Left wing Thompson looking inside. Not much there. Penning will come out. McGatlin 3, right wing. No, strong. Rebound, Olpe. McGatlin got the shot he wanted. There's a near steal by Penning on the other end. And Connor played football? Yeah. That's a defensive back move right there. Breaking on that pass. Nearly picked it off. Olpe now with the ball with 1:50. Now driving lane for Olpe is Bo Kruger on the right side, and he hits for 2. And I don't think Olpe has missed a shot in this quarter. No, they haven't. 45-33. Washington County had got within 1 feet from McGowan to Otot in the lane. Spinning off glass, he hits. Nice move by Otot. 12 points by Zach Otot. Now Cole Thompson on a near steal is going to foul. It'll be out of bounds right in front of Dave and I to Olpe. 1.5 left, 45-35. Olpe leading Washington County. 1.5 left in the third. Inside feed now underneath, and a foul going to be called on the floor, and that's on Thompson. That's Thompson's fourth. For Cole Thompson will come out. Nathan Welch will come back in. Nathan played a very good first half. He was in most of it, has 4 points. A couple of steals. Now ball taken away on the inbound pass. Nice job. I think Andrew Kiemeyer got a hand on that. Knocked it off the mark into the hands of Zach Otot. Welch now on the left side. Picks up his dribble. Gets help from Otot. Back to Kiemeyer. Kiemeyer holds. 5 count on to McGatlin, top of the key. Left wing Welch. Looking in. Penning comes back out top of the key. He'll hold. Now he's going to show driving lane. Nope, he'll dribble right. Get past inside. Otot pulls his way into the lane. And Zach Otot, with the hot hand, continues. He's got 14, 45-37. Under a minute in a very fast third period. And now foul's going to be called on Andrew Kiemeyer. And I am telling you, Dave, I'm looking right at that play. I'm not sure what the call was. I'm not sure either. Inbound to Olpe. Now caught in the lane. Handed to Rediger, and Olpe can't miss. Joe Rediger hits for 2 more. It's 47-37 with 40. Kiemeyer will bring it across. Man-to-man defense from Olpe. 47-37. Welch to McGatlin. Right wing Kiemeyer inside to Penny. He'll take one from the free throw stripe. There it is. Connor Penning has 10 points, 6 of those in this quarter. 47-39 with 18. Welch with pretty good defense on True. True dribbles with 10. Back to Herrick. To Rediger. To Scheidegger. Left side, True for 3. No, it sticks in the rim. You don't see that very often, and we are headed to the fourth period. 47-39, and hold on. So they may put some time back on because that's a jump ball. And I think they're going to put some time back on the clock. Now, Coach Lyle Thompson hates it. Now, as soon as that thing hit, the buzzer sounded. But when it catches in the rim like that, it's a jump ball, correct? Correct. If it is, it will be possession to Olpe.
And I doubt if there'd be hardly any time left. Well, they did put .2 on the clock.
Yeah, .2, that's ridiculous. So they'll put .2 seconds.
That's Washington County ball.
It will be Washington County ball. So .2, it will be Washington County ball. So hold on, not quite done with the third period yet. Now Washington County, I don't think can get a shot off. It would be a prayer, basically, from half court. Baseball pass from Kiemeyer to Penning, and we're headed to the fourth. 47-39, Washington County trailing Olpe. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this.
With lower commodity prices and thinner profit margins, it's important to have the correct crop insurance coverage in place on your crop. Multi-peril crop insurance has many options and can take many forms, from unit structures and revenue and yield protection to yield limitations and coverage levels. It's important for you to come see Blue Valley Insurance with offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville for all your crop insurance needs. March 16th is the last date to make changes to your spring planted crops.
Bills, bank statements, receipts. The stack of papers on your desk keeps piling up. Control the clutter with online banking services from the First National Bank of Washington. Everything can be set up automatically for payments, deposits, and transfers, and you can manage it all whether you're at home or on the go. Track your finances through e-statements and finally get rid of all that paper. Get convenience, simplicity, and security with online banking, another service available at the First National Bank of Washington.
Final quarter, Washington County trailed 8, 47-39. Dave, this is where you dig down and find it. Somehow.
Yeah, this is where you dig down, and you're exactly right, Bill. You give everything you got 8 minutes, basketball left.
Well, you've got to walk off this court at the end of the game knowing that you left nothing out here, and I would expect nothing less from the Tigers. Olpe with possession. Good defense. Now Rediger has it out on the wing. 47-39. Rediger now in the lane. Spin move off glass. Won't go. Rebound Penning. What's positive there is they finally missed the shot, which is an oddity at this point for Olpe. They've hit everything. Washington County with the basketball. Good pass inside from Penning to Otot, and Otot fouled. And will they call this on the shot, or are they going to call it on the floor?
I think it's on the
will. It is on the shot. So Zach Otot will head to the line shooting 2. 14 points for Otot. Free throw up and rims out. Started to say up and down. One more for Zach Otot. Heading in Welsh in the lane. Otot's free throw good. 15 points now for the senior. 47-40. 7:15 left in the game. Rediger inside feed. Scheidegger has it knocked out of there by Penning. Otot nearly comes up with it. Now does. Now somehow saves that ball out of bounds. T-Meyer for two. Are you kidding me? Unreal. Wow. Otot was all over the place that time. Otot with a nearly had it off. I don't know. Nearly had it off the block. Somehow knocks it away from an Olpe Eagle and then saves it out of bounds on the other end to Andrew T-Meyer, who puts it off glass up and down, and it's a 5-point game. 47-42. Olpe with the basketball. 6:28 left. Olpe now on the drive. A foul is going to be called on the floor, and that'll be called against Nathan Welch. I don't know how you describe that. You'd have to see it on film to believe it. That's a highlight film for Zach Otot. He's had a highlight game, Dave.
Yes, he has.
Played well. 47-42. Olpe with the ball. Now feed to Rediger. Nearly blocked. And I think Connor Penning got a hand on that, but Joe Rediger got it to fall. Back to 7-point game. Here comes T-Meyer down court. Man-to-man defense to Welch. Inside, feeding Penning. A lot of contact, nothing. Now other end in transition is Olpe, and now they'll call a foul as Bo Kruger went up and down. Bo Kruger will head to the line shooting 2. That's foul on Zach Otot. He'll pick up his second. Kruger's free throw, no good. Bo Kruger has 11 points in the ball game. He'll have one more. Washington County trails 49-42. Still 5:55 left in this game. Free throw up, won't go. Rebound to Welch. Nathan Welch continues to play very well for Washington County. T-Meyer to Otot. Penning, top of the key. Left wing T-Meyer. McGatlin, 3 from the point. Yes! Kyle McGatlin hits his second 3, and it's a 4-point game. 49-45. Washington County trailing. Rediger to Cobble. Back to Smith in the lane. Kruger drives, won't go. Rebound fought for, knocked around, and Olpe ends up with it. Now Rediger underneath, and he's going to throw it away. That'll be Washington County basketball. So Olpe just never could get reestablished and throws it away, and Washington County very much in this game, and they need to take advantage. Olpe not missing a lot of shots, and when they make a mistake, you've got to capitalize. 49-45. There's 5:05 left in the ball game, and now a foul underneath the basket on Olpe. So that will just send them out of bounds. That's only the 13th foul for Olpe in this half. Thompson set to inbound. Thompson, Otot, Penning, Keymeyer, and Welch for McGatlin on the floor. Otot now fed from Keymeyer. Yes, Zach Otot continues. He does it again. And we have a 2-point game. It's 49-47. 4:50 left in the ball game, and the Washington County crowd has come to life. Olpe with possession. Rediker, a long three, won't go. Rebound, McGatlin. Washington County with a chance to tie this ball game or take a lead. Otot, top of the key, left side Keymeyer trying to feed Penning, and a foul's going to be called on Olpe.
And it should have been there, smothering.
Yeah, they're smothering Connor Penning, and I don't. You can't blame them. I mean, that's exactly what they need to be doing to shut him down. But in the meantime, Zach Otot continues to light up the scoring column. Keymeyer to Thompson out on the wing. Penning, top of the key. Left side, Keymeyer looking in. Nothing there to McGatlin. Back to Keymeyer on the left wing. He's going to take three. Won't go. Off the mark. Out of bounds to Olpe. 17 points for Zach Otot in this game. And Coach Lyle Thompson with what I think is a very good timeout. 4:07 left in the ball game. 49-47. Washington County trails 2 when we come back.
Not every company has the time or budget to cover necessary IT needs. Blue Valley Telecommunications and Networks Plus certified staff can help your company achieve better business solutions. Whether you need 24/7 desktop management, IT support and consulting, someone to monitor your servers, or even a place to store your data, we have the solution for you. We can assist your business no matter what size. Visit us at bluevalley.net for more information.
This is 100.9 FM, KCLY, Clay Center.
Are you done yet? I need to get ready.
Well, maybe you should have gotten up sooner.
You've been in there for an hour. Come on, I need in there.
Does this happen at your home? Would you like to eliminate all the yelling and buy a bigger house? Well, you can by talking with United Bank and Trust about home loans. Go online to www.ubankonline.com or head to your local branch to visit with a loan officer. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
4:07 left in the ball game. 49-47. Washington County trailing. It's been an 8-2 run by the Tigers to start this fourth period. We said they needed to dig down and find it, and they have. They're within 2.
They are. They have fought back like we've seen this whole tournament.
Well, like you said at the break, it's that never say quit attitude. They just will not give up. Now Rediker on the other end tries driving around Penning, or Otot rather, and gets it done. Go Rediker for 2 more. He has 18 in the game. It's 51-47. Man-to-man defense from Olpe. Keymeyer with the ball. He'll go left side to Penning, and they'll say Penning took steps. And they're very, very, very consistent. Connor Penning doesn't like the call, but again, you're just dragging that pivot foot. If you do that, they're going to call it.
Right, they have. They've been consistent about that all night.
Almost every time, yeah, they really have. In fact, you rarely see that not called anymore. Olpe now with the basketball with 3:20 left. They lead by 4. Rediker top of the key. He'll go to Scheidegger on the right wing, guarded by Penning. Man-to-man defense from Washington County. Jake Smith. He's going to drive lane. Floater, yes. Back to 6, 53-47. Washington County had got within 2. McGatlin, right wing, he's going to pop a 3. No, won't go. And then Zach Otot's going to foul on the rebound attempt as he got a little too much into Dugan Herrick, and we are headed to the other end to shoot 1-on-1. 2:49 left in the ball game, 53-47. Washington County trailing. And they have made this interesting, and this is a hot shooting Olpe team.
They are. They haven't missed too many shots.
They didn't miss too many in the first half either. They hit a high percentage. First free throw won't go. Loose. Somehow, Herrick gets his own rebound, put back good. Dugan Herrick scores his first 2. 55-47. Now a 6-0 run by Olpe to stretch that lead. McGowan, top of the key. 3, yes! We're back to 5, 55-50 off the Kyle McGowan 3.
Kyle found his touch again.
Yes, he did. Kruger now on the other end. Man-to-man from Washington County, and a foul on Kyle McGowan is going to send Dugan Herrick back to the line, shooting 1-1. Not a bad foul. Dugan Herrick with 1 point in the game. Or actually 3 now as he hits a 2 off of his free throw. Herrick's free throw up, and he hits that one. Herrick will have one more. It's 56-50. Free throw up and down, and Herrick hits both. 57-50, 2:10 left in the ball game. Washington County trailing. McGowan on the wing. Penning, top of the key. Left side, he goes to Thompson, looking in, and now foul on the floor will be called on Olpe's Jake Smith. That's the 15th foul on Olpe in this half. So Cole Thompson sets the inbound. Gets it into Otad on the baseline. He's going to take a shot. No, that's Thompson for 3. Cole Thompson for 3 again. An official right in my line of fire. And we're back to a 4-point game, and that is Thompson's first points of the game.
Oh, it is.
First points for Cole Thompson. 57-53, a minute 40. Scheidiger now feeding underneath Bo Kruger, in a good feed and a reverse lay-in for Bo Kruger. And it's a 6-point game, 59-53. Penning at the top of the key to Otad, to Thompson. To T-Meyer, top of the key 3, no, strong, rebound, loose, spot for, and Olpe comes up with it. Kyle McGowan fouls immediately on Brady Scheidiger. 15 points for Scheidiger, and there's a minute 16 left in the ball game, so Scheidiger will walk to the other end, shooting 1-1. Scheidiger, a 6'2 junior, 15 points. Free throw from Scheidiger, up and down. 60-53, Washington County trailing Olpe with a minute 16 left in the game. One more on the way, up and down. And Olpe is going to take a timeout. Dave, we'll just keep it right here. This is just a 30-second timeout for Olpe. A minute 16 left, 61-53. Olpe is just hot shooting. They just are not missing. Right now, they've got Washington County in position to where they don't have to shoot. They can wait for Washington County to foul them. Washington County's got to strike quick.
And they do, and you're very right. Look at the free throw line now. Olpe has not missed a free throw here at the end.
Well, they haven't missed a free throw in the second half. They're 6 for 6 from the line in the second half. So, you know, between that and their percentage from the field, it's a tough game to be in. But Washington County still made it interesting. They wouldn't quit. They got within 2, but that's as close as they could get.
Right.
And as close as they could get in the game so far. Back and forth in that first period. And then Olpe able to open it up a little bit. Here comes Thompson with a minute 10. Spin move, top of the key. Gets it to Penning. Back to Otad. Thompson, right wing 3 for Cole Thompson. No, short. Rebound, Otad. He'll put it back up strong. No, won't go. Rebound, 5-4, and Otad comes out of there with it. Now another 3 bomb by McGowan. That won't go. Rebound, T-Meyer, shot off, and one. Andrew T-Meyer goes up strong, and he's headed to the line. 6-point game. A chance to cut it to 5.
Chance for the old-fashioned 3.
Olpe's coach is in danger of getting a tee here. Backs off, and he changes his tune just a little bit, and a player for Olpe was dinged up on that play. The officials making sure he's fine, and they should be. Giving him a chance to...
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Well done. Nothing wrong with that. Niemeyer's free throw is strong. Rebound knocked around. Penning has it. Put back by Penning. Won't go. Rebound to Olpe. And now a foul is going to be called either on Penning or McGatlin, either one. And that'll go against McGatlin. So 43 seconds left, 61-55. Chris Smith for Olpe did not like the no call as his player hit the ground hard. Now, there was no contact. He just fell going for the rebound, but really thought he was going to get teed up. But I think he heard from an assistant where they were at in the game, and a tee would not have gone well at that time as Dugan Herrick hit the free throw. No, it wasn't. You're right. He was quite a ways out on the court right. Well, and the official turned around and took a step, and I thought he was going to get it, but didn't. Herrick hit them both, and it's 62-55. Here comes McGatlin quickly with 40, looking for that three. Behind the back, in the lane, floater, loses it. A lot of contact again, and now Zach Otot with an immediate foul. And we'll go to the other end, shooting two is double bonus now on for Olpe. .34 seconds left. It's 63-55, and Coach Lyle Thompson telling his bench players to let's go. Lyle Thompson's going to clear the bench, and I like this move. I think, Washington County has shown a lot of class in this tournament. And right here's an example. And this is an example. He's giving his seniors a chance to walk off the court. And a huge hand from Washington County and a hug from Coach Lyle Thompson. So 5 new players on. The seniors will walk off the court for the last time. Jake Smith will head to the line shooting two. Smith free throw misses. Ball knocked around, loose still, and Washington County comes up with a Neil Ehler. Joe Stegman will bring it down for Washington County. Skip pass inside to Metz, and he goes up and down. Nice shot for Taylor Metz. So somebody's birthday, and I can't quite hear Washington County crowd singing happy birthday to somebody with 10. 63-57 with 6, and now a foul's going to be called on Taylor Metz. As Olpe also able to empty their bench. Well, Washington County is going to come up a little short. Free throw from Temple. I think that first one missed. Yes, we're doing some addition, and that takes all my attention. Second one misses as well. Good rebound that time by Ehler. Brought down by Hunter Johnson. He'll put up a prayer at the buzzer, and Washington County is going to fall to Olpe. 63-57. Washington County will take 4th place in the 2A state tournament. Let's take a break. We'll bring you back. We'll look at the scoring, wrap things up from Bramlage Coliseum when we come back.
For the residents and business owners in Washington and Clay counties, C&M Refuse provides the necessary service of handling and removing trash in all areas. These communities have come to rely on C&M Refuse and their regular trash removal to help keep their homes and businesses clean and trash-free. If you'd like to take advantage of their convenient service and add your name to their regular route, contact C&M Refuse in Washington at 325-2710. 325-2710.
Serve up a bit of greens for St. Patrick's Day and save a pot of gold when you shop at Kear's Thriftway. Tyson corned beef points is just $2.99 a pound and goes great with fresh green cabbage at just 39 cents a pound. You'll also find fresh green beans for $1.29 a pound, red potatoes for 89 cents a pound, and assorted pork chops in the family pack for $1.89 a pound. A great combination for another great meal. Follow the rainbow to the weekly specials this week at Kear's Thriftway in Clay Center, Washington, and Mankato.
Close, but couldn't quite get there. Washington County falls to Olpe 63-57. They got within 2 in that second period, and this was a game in which they trailed at halftime 30-25, and then they came out in the second half, went on quite a little run, and just could not get over that hump. It was close, and hats off to Washington County. They just don't quit. They just kept coming back and coming back. With Olpe, they just didn't make the shot, and that's pretty hard to fight. Yeah, they're a very hot shooting team, and they didn't miss a lot from the field. They were perfect from the line in that second half, outside of the last couple. So Washington County getting set to get their fourth-place medals. They have a lot to be proud of. This team went 21-5 this year. 3 regular season losses to the same team, to the Hanover Wildcats, who are playing for a 1A Division I state title tonight in Emporia. So they've had a great season. A couple of losses here in the state tournament. One to St. John's, who, if anybody beats St. John's, I'm going to be very, very shocked. And another one to a very tough Olpe team. I was impressed with Olpe. They were quicker than I thought. They shot a lot better than I was presumed to. Well, and they did not play very well against Central Plains. Central Plains is another team that we talked about. They lost twice to St. John's, once to 6A Derby, who was also in the state tournament. So Central Plains is a pretty good team as well. So teams getting their medals right now. Let's look at the seniors for Washington County that'll see their careers come to an end. Zach Otot, also Andrew Kiemeyer, a senior, along with Matt Beckemeyer. And I tell you, these guys have been fun to watch. Matt Beckemeyer may be one of my favorite players of all time. He's a lot of fun to watch. The kid that'll give you 110% all the time. So those 3 seniors will close out their careers. For scoring, 18 points for Joe Rediker for Olpe, 17 for Brady Scheidegger, and 13 for Bo Kruger. For Washington County, Zach Otot getting his medal right now. The 6'1 senior closes out his career. 17 points, Dave. Zach Otot is a workhorse. Phenomenal day. He had a great day and a great way to close out his season. 13 for Kyle McGowan. 10 for Connor Penning as Andrew Kiemeyer and Matt Beckemeyer get their medals as well. Both of those guys, a lot of fun to watch this year. Lyle Thompson now getting his medal. 8 for Andrew Kiemeyer, 4 for Nathan Wells, 3 for Cole Thompson, 2 for Taylor Metz. Washington County falls 63-57. Washington County closes out their season 21-5, a fourth-place finish at the 2A state tournament. That's going to wrap up KCLY's coverage of state tournament weekend. Again, congratulations to Clay Center Lady Tigers. They went 51-39, take third place. Washington County falls 63-57 to Olpe. They'll take fourth place. Studio engineer today has been Bernie Fancella. Dave, as always, I appreciate your time. Thanks to your wife for giving you up for 3 days of state tournament play. Always appreciate your insight. You're great to have along for guys that I don't get to know very well, but you do, and really enjoyed your coverage. So thank you very much.
Well, hey, thanks for having me. And on behalf of Washington County and the entire Twin Valley League, I'd like to thank you, Phil, and Rocky and KCLY for all the support you show us up that way.
Well, we appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun to watch Twin Valley League in any sport. So that will wrap it up. For Bernie Fancella, for Rocky Downing, for Dave Savage, KCLY Sports, I'm Phil Casper.